Today I am opening up anime figures. That is right. I have 27 anime figures all sitting behind me right now, and we're gonna open all of it up today. And stay tuned, because I might also do a giveaway for this month. Just make sure you stay till the end so you can find out more. Just to give you a little bit of background, these 27 anime figures that I have right now, I actually bought here in the States. However, I saw a lot of these in Japan, and I really wanted to get them while I was in Japan. I just didn't have the trunk space, so I ended up not getting them. But let me tell you, I'm glad I didn't, because I found a lot of these a lot cheaper here than I did in Japan, which is insane to think. So let's get to it. Let's start opening these up and see how they look. As you can see, we have my wall of anime figures all in the back here. These are all what we're gonna be opening. And we're gonna start off with this My Hero Academia one. It looked really nice, and I did end up buying quite a number of My Hero Academia figures just because they were some of the more prevalent ones that I found. I returned a couple just because I was like, how many do I really need of Midoriya? Honestly, how many do I really need? But let's go and start. This figure I bought for $10.99, so it was a great price. Let's go ahead and open this up. See how this one turned out. All right, here's the figure itself. It's actually really nice. The quality is amazing on this figure. It's got quite a bit of weight to it. I will say I'm a little worried that these might snap off if I'm not too careful, but it looks amazing, especially with the light hitting it. We do have a stand as well. Let's see if I can figure out how to connect this without looking at the box. Nope, let's see. So it looks like it would probably go into his side somewhere, right here. Ooh, look at that. That looks pretty nice. I would say that's a really good way to start off. Look at that. Whew, it's a beauty. All right, let's move on to our Bakugo over here. Let's go ahead and cut him open. Just to give you an idea, the price for this one was $9.99. At that price, I figured it didn't hurt to go ahead and get Ooh, this figure also has a decent amount of weight to it. It's pretty hefty. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at Bakugo here. It's pretty nice, man. Detail, not loving the little chip paint on his elbow, but hey, what can you do about that? Ooh, all right, let's see if we can figure out how to set up this stand now. Dang, that looks pretty good. Especially with the boom stands, I think we did a pretty good purchase right there. And just to put him next to our Midoriya from here, obviously a bit of a size difference. It looks like Midoriya is definitely gonna win this fight, but man, those figures look good. But wait, we actually have a matching figure for this one right here, which unfortunately is a lot further down on our list to open, but we'll get to it. Next up, we have our Maximadic from Jujutsu Kaisen. This one was $14.99. This one was a harder one to find. As you can see, I have 3 here, and this was one of the ones that I was having trouble finding actually. So let's go ahead and open it up. Ooh, this one is an interesting assembly set that we got here. Let's go and see how we open it up. I might have to just cut it open. Oh no, what did they do to my boy? Oh, it's okay, I'll fix you. Ooh, this is a pretty big one too. Yeah, looks like it should just go in like that. Ooh. All right. We got it in. It's a bit flimsy on how we got it in, so it may not be completely in there, but man, that is looking good. Just for a size comparison, he is about to pummel Bakugo. Yeah, I don't know. Bakugo, I think you might not stand a chance on this one. Sorry, buddy. Next up, we got ourselves another Midoriya. This one is an AB series. We didn't find the Bakugo, unfortunately, but hey, nonetheless, we still found this one. This one was $14.99 as well. Let's go ahead and open this one up next. Oh no, they mutilated my boy. Another one. Oh well, we'll assemble you, don't worry. Ooh, these are a bit flimsier. They're not as cool looking as the other Midoriya that we opened up, but What can you do? Let's see if we can assemble this without breaking anything. All right, we managed to get it in. We've got the cool patterns going around the feet and the hands. Looks like he's in a hurry. I love the hood design. Let's go ahead and finish his assembly. Ooh, okay, that was an easy one to finish assembling. Oh, we got through real quick. And just again, as a size comparison, they're about the same actually. Maybe this one's probably a little bit bigger. The eyes on the right one look a little bit nicer as well compared to the left one. But overall, I'm actually pretty happy with how they both turned out. Design though, ooh. I will say, I think this right one definitely has a little bit more swag to it versus this left one. I think the streaks coming out are also just nicer on the right one. But hey, it is what it is. I think they're both worth getting. Ooh, actually even the stand on this one's nicer. But hey, like I said, both were definitely worth getting. Next up, we have this mini one. It was $7 over at Ross. Let's go ahead and open it up. It was already partially open, so hopefully nothing was wrong with it. I know there was a lot of people trying to steal a lot of these types of figures and random anime goods, so I was a little bit worried about that, but oh, it looks like this one is intact. Ooh, this is a cutie. I really wished I could have found the rest of these, but unfortunately this was the only one that I was able to find, and let me tell you, it is still a cute one. Here we have the block for it, and there we go, just resting on it. This one was a nice and easy one to assemble because there is no real assembly. You just plop it on our little cube. And that is actually extremely adorable. Let's see, I think I have a lot more My Hero Academia on our left. I also have some One Piece, but let's go ahead and skip over to some Demon Slayer. Let's go ahead and see how this figure turned out. I bought quite a bit of Demon Slayer for my fiance because she loves Demon Slayer. So let's see how all these turned out, shall we? Ooh, here we have the figure. This was a $14.99 purchase, and let me tell you, I really like how this looks. I like that the swords attach so that way they didn't break. And you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and put you in your stand before I actually assemble you. Oh, is it the wrong way? I don't know if it matters. It looks like it should be symmetric. Looks like the spacing on the feet aren't quite there. There we go. And let's go ahead and open up these miniature swords. And I am actually very worried about breaking these, so let's take this nice and slow. And just like that, we have finished our Boar Man. Looking pretty sleek if you ask me. I'm actually pretty happy with this one. Let's go and put him off to the side and open another Demon Slayer. There were actually two Tanjiros that I got originally, but I returned one of them because it looked kind of basic. This one looked nice with the jacket and the sword. So let's go ahead and open this one up next. Here is our $15 Tanjiro. I've seen this figure go for $30 easily. Actually, most of these figures I've seen go for $30 to $40 very easily. So I'm very, very happy that we managed to get this one. Here we've got his stand and his beautiful sword that we are going to carefully open up. And just like that, our Tanjiro is completed with his beautiful black sword. I think this is definitely a major win for us. Ooh. Oh, I thought for a second the sheath might have a little hole to put the sword in, but wouldn't make sense, so this is looking mighty fine to me. Next up, we have the only break time collection I was able to find, which was, of course, for our beautiful Bakugo. And I personally love this figure, so I'm happy that we are opening it up. This figure I saw in Japan for $25 USD. We managed to get it here for, drumroll please, we got it for $15. That's right, $14.99. That is not too bad for any figure. Ooh, some assembly required for his hands. Here we have our beautiful Bakugo without his hands. Guessing they are very delicate. All right, so here we have the left hand, I believe. So let's go ahead and, oh, his hair is actually hurts a bit because it's just so spiky. Let's see. So that doesn't go there. Maybe it does go here. Okay, so I did have it right. It is his left hand. Just a kind of a weird angle that we gotta put it in at. Ooh, there we go. Fits in like butter. And then our other hand. Ooh, look at this beauty just sitting here. Compare him to our other Bakugo. Definitely a major size difference that we got going on there. I mean, hello. And look at that menacing scowl that he's given. Ooh, I would not want to run into him in a dark alley. All right, let's move on to our next fella, which is the only one I could find of our beautiful Icy Hot. This was actually one of the characters I wanted the most, and I am happy that we managed to find at least one. Another one that has been mutilated, body separated. But let us go ahead and fix our little man here. And just like that, he is completed. And there we go. Our main man, Icy Hot, is complete. Definitely like the look of this one. And just to give you a bit of a comparison, here we have our two figures side by side. They're looking pretty good if you ask me. Size-wise, I think they look actually really proportionate. I'm okay with that. Ooh, look at that menacing growl. Nice. And now I'm just gonna reposition a few figures here. We do have a couple One Piece that are also gonna be coming up here in a bit. But let's go ahead and do one more My Hero Academia. That's not how I wanted that to go. Here we have our next Itadori. Ooh, this is sharp. This actually hurts quite a bit. Let's go ahead and see. This was actually one of our more painful ones to set up for Bakugo. And just to bring him in, just so we can use him as a reference point. Let's see, we got the boom and we got the smash. Ooh, I like this one. I love the angle that they went with. Compared to the boom, it's a little bit more straight on. Let's see. Ooh, I'm not sure how I'd want to angle this. Because it looks like they would be attacking together at this angle. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Should it be angled like this? Because you want to be able to see the smash and the boom. But I kind of want to see them fighting each other, so then you would have it angled like this. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? And time for, I think, our last My Hero Academia one. Got another Itadori right here. This one will actually match up with our beauty right here of Icy Hot. Unfortunately, couldn't find Bakugo, but we did find 2 out of the 3, which is still better than none. Ooh, Itadori's little head all soloed out. Let's go ahead and attach it to a body, shall we? Ooh, his spiky hair is not fun to push down on. It's got some glittery stuff there. Let's go and pull that off. All right, so far so good. Let's attach the rest of his poor body. His head's a little bit wobbly, but I think that's gonna be okay. Let's go ahead and boom. Oh, I think this actually might be one of my favorite figures of him so far, just because of the stance. That is a cool stance. Let's go ahead and, oh, I kind of like this. If Itadori was a little bit higher, I think this would be perfect. But I think at this range, I think it would also kind of work. It's just their eyesights are a little bit off of each other, but still great figures. All right, I think it's time to switch it up a little bit. No Demon Slayer this time. We're gonna actually go to Ichigo. This is the only Bleach figure that I got. There was one more that I saw, but didn't look very cool, so I only opted in for Ichigo right here. Assembly, let's go. Oh, that is a weird looking head. Let's start off with his beautiful elongated head. Let's go ahead and put you where you belong. Okay, that fit pretty well. I don't think I need to push any further. Now let's connect the rest of your body. Great. Now let's go ahead and do your sword first. Ooh, there we go. Now that's looking like what I was hoping it was gonna look like. That is beautiful. Look at that. Love the designs around his neck. Love the cape, it being twofold, not just a single piece. That is some great work. Let's go ahead and put you on your stand and see how you look. Ooh, too good, too good. This is definitely a great purchase right here. All right, let's go back to some Demon Slayer. All right, this one doesn't really require much assembly. She's looking really good. The hair is looking really nice. Got the horn, and now we just have to put her on a stand. Another easy one to assemble. These Demon Slayer ones are saving me a lot of time, I gotta say. All right, another Demon Slayer. All right, not looking too bad. Kind of like how this one looks. Let's go ahead and attach the sword. Should be going in like so. All right, that was easy enough to attach. And now let's put you on your stand. All right, we have finished another quick and easy Demon Slayer figurine. Let's go ahead and put you over here. And I'll put Ichigo over here as well, just to give him some company. All right, let's move on to a Jujutsu Kaisen box. This one was another $15 box. Saw quite a number of these. I was debating just because I got a lot of nicer ones, in my opinion, just from the art design on the boxes. But I figured, why not? All right, I already love how this one looks. If only he had the rest of his body, but we can fix that. And presto, it is together. Now we just gotta put this rod right into there. Beautiful. And voila, we are done. I gotta say, these Jujutsu Kaisen ones are really nice. I like that they're a little bit springy, although that could be a pro or a con, you know, might break a little bit easier. But just to give it a little comparison, oh man, the Maximadic one is definitely a lot bigger. You can just tell by the head size. And it just feels a higher quality overall. Considering these were both $15, I would probably opt in for the left one, but they both are amazing pieces of art. All right, this is the only one I got for Tokyo Revenger. Let's go ahead and open this one up next. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. I like the expression. I like that the code is separate, actually. I think that's kind of interesting. However, I feel like it's also gonna make it very difficult to attach. Let's see, I might be wrong. All right, that was a toughie, but we got it on. Looks pretty flush too, so I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Let's go ahead and now attach the stand, which now that I'm looking at, hopefully won't be too difficult to figure out, because I'm wondering now, is the cape off so that way you can get the stand in first? Oh no, okay, we're good. There's the stand location. Voila! We got a beautiful figure right there. Look at his face. Look at that expression. He's about to kick someone over on the left here. But let's go ahead and move you to the side and go for Attack on Titan. I did see one for Eren Yeager from the final season, but someone had broken it open and stolen it. So that was very unfortunate. This is also the only one I found of Levi in this form. There is a secondary form that he has as well, which I personally don't like as much because this one, he has his sword out, which I think just looks cooler. Look at little Levi. Still got a scowl on his face, but don't worry, we'll fix that by adding a couple swords in, so that way your scowl is a little bit more menacing. All right. Ooh, these aren't staying in too well. Hopefully. I think that'll still work. Yeah, I think that works just fine. And then let's go ahead and put you on your stand. And just like that, we have Levi Ackerman. Definitely one of the ones that I was very happy to get. Just look at that scout regiment. All right, off to the side you go, Levi. And I think it's time to go back to a little bit of Demon Slayer. This one was a cutesy one that I found, and I figured, you know what? Why not? Let's go ahead and open you up. Some of the tapes were already coming off of you, so I was a little worried. But we'll see if there's anything to be worried about. Looks like we got the stand on the back here. The benefit of this one, there's no real assembly required other than putting him on the stand. Demon Slayer, you are saving me a lot of assembly time, I gotta say. And it is so darn cute. This is actually very, very cute. I love it. And of course, we can't just leave him alone. We gotta include Tanjiro. So let's go ahead and see how you look as well. Ooh. All right, with Tanjiro, he does have a sword that we can add in. Let's go ahead and put that in your hand if I can. Let's see. Alrighty, there we go. And then he can go on his stand. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and bring them together. Looking good. A little bit of protection right there. We got 2 swords and everything. I'm loving it. Next up, we're going for our Naruto fans. Here we have Sasuke missing an entire appendage. Just love to see it. But let's go ahead and attach it anyways. So we have 2 options. We have just his regular arm, or we can attach this hand that includes a nice bit of lightning. Let's go ahead and see if I can get this on though. Then attach. It's pretty cool. And we have a backup arm just in case. Next up, got another Demon Slayer. This one is the Vibration Stars. I got a few of these Vibration Star ones because they had really cool boxes, honestly, and I just really wanted to see if they were as cool looking inside the box as they are outside the box. Let's go ahead and see. Ooh, this is a hefty one as well. See how hard it is to assemble him. Ooh, okay, the body came together pretty well. Let's go ahead and get the head on. Looking good so far. And time for the hands. So this should be, how should this actually go on? I'm actually not too sure. Let's see, which hand is left and which one's right? So if he is, or does it not matter? They might have made it so it doesn't actually matter. Let's see. Let's just try putting one on and seeing if it fits. It's supposed to go on like so. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even realize that the hand actually goes backwards like this. So that even looks cooler than the other ones. Ooh, I like that. That's a cool looking sword too. I like that. This one's probably one of my favorite ones so far. Him to his stand. Ooh, I like this. I like this one a lot. This might actually be one of my favorite ones so far. And let's go ahead and move on to another Maxamatic. Maxamatic figures are pretty big from the looks of it, which explains the name. And I want to just see how this ends up looking with our other one. All scrunched up in a corner here. Gotta cover up his head, you know, for protection. Ooh, interesting. This one doesn't have a stand because of the pose that he does. So let's go ahead and finish attaching his body. Ooh, I kind of like how this looks. It's big, it's really heavy. And then, of course, we have to pull over our other Maxamatic from over yonder. Let's see if I can get him over without knocking everyone over. Ooh, not too bad. Or they could be fighting together like this. Oh, that looks even better actually. I like that. That looks pretty good. And of course, we can't go without our other Maxmatic, but first let's open up a Kakashi. All right, Kakashi's head is already attached, so that's a good sign. Let's go ahead and attach the rest of his body. Looking pretty good if you ask me. And now we just have to figure out how to attach the rest. So he has a kunai in his hand, so that means he probably won't be holding the sword there. Let's look at the box actually, because I didn't even look at it too closely. So we have to have the kunai here and the sword to his back from the looks of it. So let's see, sword goes on his back. If I can just make it fit properly. There we go. Sword has been added to his back. And now for the kunai. Looks like it needs to go on like so. Great, and now for the stand. And voila, we have our Kakashi. I actually really like how this Kakashi looks. Ooh. Looking pretty good, especially with that sword on your back. Love it. Let's go ahead and move you off to the side. And let's open up our last Demon Slayer box. All right, someone has beheaded our poor little boy here. Let's go ahead and reattach that to start off. Nice and smooth. And he already has his sword on. So let's go ahead and attach him to the stand. And there we go. Ooh, looking so fly from every angle. That is looking good, especially with the closed eyes. Oh man, him versus Kakashi, who do you think would win? Honestly, this doesn't seem like a fair fight to me, but let's see what you guys think. And with that, we're gonna open up our last one before we hit up our little giveaway. So our last Maxmatic. All right, let's see. What is this for? It's interesting. Let's go ahead and attach our friend here. Ooh, attached nicely. Oh, I see. Can't stay standing up on his own. So where do we attach you to make you stand? Is this supposed to be like, puts a boot up? Oh, I see. It's for his knee to rest on. At least that's what it looks like. That is an interesting figure. All right, not too bad. I think that was another good find as well. Now, for the real question, who's winning this fight right here? It looks like it would be pretty one-sided to me as well. But hey, what do I know? After a long building battle, this is what we ended up making on today's video. It was a lot of figures, as you can see here, and took quite a bit of time to build, probably over an hour and a half for me, maybe 2 hours. But as you can see, we still have 2 one-piece boxes right here. So what are we gonna do with these one-piece boxes? We're gonna give these away. If we can hit 10,000 followers by the end of January, I'm gonna give away both of these, one to one follower and one to another. So make sure you like, share, comment, and follow. I'm gonna choose a random comment to win this box and one random comment to win this box if we hit 10,000 followers by the end of January. So let's see if we can do that. And if you guys like this video, let me know. I might do more videos like this, buy some more figures, and just open them all up just like these. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.